today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Bucaneers.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, Russo. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. To throw on 2nd down, Russo. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Russo. That's into a crowd and intercepted. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 25 carries, 136 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week. Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On third down, Stanley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Operating from the gun, Russo, and able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
On first down, it's Stanley. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Rich steps away to his left. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
He finds his man, complete. It's Stanley. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, second and goal. Looking to throw. Rich. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now the try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. Back to throw. Russo throwing middle, and it's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. 3rd and 7 now. Looking to throw. Russo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Russo. And he wisely will throw that one away. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rich. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On 1st down, Rich. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Stanley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw on 2nd down. Rich. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down. Rich. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown! A big play there. 53 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one into the hands of Kane. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Working with a 2nd and 3. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And here now come the Falcons. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Off the play fake. Rich. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Rich. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rich. And caught by London. Oh, good move. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Well, we joked on his 1,099th catch that 1099 reminded us of our taxes. This one's not as funny. He has 1,100 catches. He is legit.
Well, he's also in a different tax bracket than we are because of those 1,100 catches. He has earned it, hasn't he?
Indeed. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a give right side. It's Stanley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. That's Stanley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stanley. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
On 2nd down. It's Stanley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after here coming up. And it is now 21-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. On 3rd down, Russo. He finds his man, complete. It's Kane. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense. And there he was in the slot for the catch. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Rich. He hits Jacobs here on the crossing route. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen, fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
On 1st down, Stanley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Rich. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Stanley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Rich. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Falcons are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And really a heck of an effort there to duck out of one tackle, but it winds up only going for a yard. Looking to throw on second down. Russo. And the ball is knocked out. And the Falcons grab it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Falcons ready to take over. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the gun on third down, Russo. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that third down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Russo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw on 2nd down. Russo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 1st down, Russo. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. So nothing doing there. And it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Russo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Looking to throw. Russo. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Russo. Pryor has it complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw on 3rd down. Russo. Dancing to his left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Rich throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A final shot before break. Rich forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll kick things off with an AFC's matchup in Foxborough. Buffalo visiting New England, and it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. The Bills locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And you can see they lead the visiting Houston Texans at halftime. The Browns trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And that game's gone to the half, all even at 10-10. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stanley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Rich. Quick throw, finding Dulcich. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Operating from the gun. Russo. Got a man. It's Kane, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throwing on first down. Russo got his man complete over the middle. That's Kane. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little
and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Looking to throw on second down. Russo looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rich. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On 3rd down. Rich. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Rich throwing quickly here, and he's got Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Back to throw. Rich, same target. It's Jacobs again. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
On 1st down, Rich. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Rich. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Rich under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the 1st half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Throwing on first down. Rich. Throw left side complete. That's Stanley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Looking to throw. Rich. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Up the middle they go. Stanley. He will push his way down to about the 14. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Back to throw. Rich, flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
The Bucs ready to take over once again. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Dunn. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dunn. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 40. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stanley. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle they go. Stanley. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich being chased. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Greg Dulcich, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. safe to say we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And a Greg Dulcich touchdown reception finished that drive off.